Boom, people, what is going on? You're tuning in to another Minecraft episode here with me, Chris. What is going on? So, things have happened. Buildings have been built. People are moving in. Over here we have our friendly Aussie over here. Blue Fox Blockhead. I added stairs to your entrance. Thought you may like them. Keep them if you don't want them. From a wet nap slab. Ooh. What does he have down here? These are Fox Blockhead's stairs. Go check out Fox Blockhead's channel and watch his videos. He's been on here. In fact, I caught him the other night. Excuse me there. Wow, he's done a lot of work here. This is going to be a sharp looking house. Might have to up my game a little bit with my next place. Little basement going on here. Gonna make some multiple floors with this. Oh, wow. Dang, he is raising the bar here with the multicolored wood too. This is a good one, Fox. This is a good one, Mr. Blockhead. Anyways. Tonight, I got on here, and I haven't quite decided what I want to do yet. I know that my library is complete over. Oh, I got my diamond sword. What if we enchant my diamond sword real quickly? Or should we level up a little bit and get myself a tier 3? We did have an issue here with the wood catching on fire above here, so I had to remove those wooden blocks there, and we're gonna see if this keeps it safer. Buddy mine just went live on YouTube also. Wow, that's an improvement for him. That's different for him. Anyways, I do want to talk about, though, is this past Sunday, my pastor was preaching on parables of Jesus Christ, love of Jesus Christ there, and I need to do something here with these. I need to change the texture on the server to get this away from dirt and make it like an actual nice textured path here. But what was I going at? Pastor was preaching and he read something out of Ecclesiastes. Me being the ADD kid that I am at nature, kind of got curious of what Ecclesiastes said around where my pastor was reading from. Don't know if you watch these, Pastor, but yeah, I was reading Ecclesiastes 1 and 2 during the sermon on Sunday. Sorry. I start digging into Ecclesiastes. You know, I'm like reading it thinking, this is interesting, but what does it mean? I need to study it. I started reading it more. This is going to be an interesting book of the Bible. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to say that right now. I wanted to mention that specifically because a lot of times I feel like people avoid. Hold on one second here. Let's do this. Options, music and sounds. Turn that down even more so it's not as loud. People avoid the Old Testament and the Bible. Maybe they're afraid or don't understand what some of it means. I understand that. I get that completely. The Old Testament is interesting when you consider it's got multiple books on just laws and multiple books of just history and passages and passages upon passages of lineage. But if there's one thing I've learned recently while studying the Word of God, is that everything connects in some way. when you get towards the back of the Old Testament, well, first of all, if you look at the Bible, and if you can remove the spiritual religious connection, I know Christianity isn't per se a religion, it's more of a relationship, but if you can remove that, ooh, what do we got here? Oh, nope, skeleton. If you can remove that from the Bible and just turn it into, as they say, a series of stories. It tells a story from Genesis all the way to, hold on one second. There we go. It's a series of stories that tell the fall of man and God's redeeming of mankind, redemption of mankind. From the beginning of Genesis all the way to Matthew in the New Testament. That's when the redemption of God's people, redemption of humanity comes through the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, which we celebrate on Easter, which is coming up in 7 days. Depends when you watch it. It's coming up this week. So we can't just ignore the Old Testament because it is important just as much as the New Testament. So I'm reading Ecclesiastes here. I'm trying to figure out what is the author of Ecclesiastes trying to say. How does this connect to Jesus Christ redeeming humanity through salvation, through sacrifice, and through the sacrifice of his son? And the beginning of Ecclesiastes starts pretty hard because it starts off with everything is meaningless. Then it goes on to wisdom is meaningless. Then it goes on to pleasures are meaningless. Then it goes on to wisdom and folly are meaningless. Then it goes to talking about the time for everything, that there's a time for everything. There's a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant, a time to uproot. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done. Hold on one second. Okay. Sorry about that. Got a little interruption there. Where was I? Talking about how in every season my buddy Maverickus the server, he's lagging. But I'm not satisfied that I figured out what Ecclesiastes is yet. I mean, I'm just to chapters 4, 5, and I feel like I'm still missing something. So I'm spending time reading this, and it's interesting because it's a lot more harsh view of life. I mean, everything is meaningless. Wisdom is meaningless. Folly is meaningless. Wealth is meaningless. But then at the end, it starts to explain wisdom. But I don't feel like I'm ready. I don't feel like I'm done with it yet. I don't feel like I'm done with Ecclesiastes. I don't feel like that I have found what I'm looking for. Like what's the message behind Ecclesiastes? But I'm still digging, and it is Old Testament. Whoop, diamonds. It is the Old Testament. I know that, and it comes from a different culture, even from one block. Are you kidding me? Sad. So I'm not done with it, and I feel like I can go more into Ecclesiastes later on. So that's what I wanted to get into a discussion. Is I'm digging a little bit in the Old Testament right now, and it's taking some time to process some of what I'm reading, and I might actually have to start digging out some studies on it and see what other people have said about Ecclesiastes and what they read into it, and see if I can come up with something similar, or see what the word says to me, what the word is trying to say. So, in other news, real quickly, if you watch our podcast, I mentioned a while ago how Symphony of the Night was one of the best games I've played. How I've been dying for another a Metroidvania game, and I'm thinking about doing a Symphony of the Night playthrough. Is that what I thought it was? It is. Oh, this made this mining venture worth it. Okay, I'm done. I'm done down here. Well, they came out with Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the Xbox One, and it's the 360 backwards compatibility version, the backwards compatible version. So, I have it on my Xbox One now, and I'm thinking about doing a playthrough. So, if you've never played through Castlevania, I think it's one of the best games that's came out in the late 90s. It is one of the best. It defined the Metroidvania genre. So I'm going to be playing through it at some point for this stream, for this video. I might do it on a stream base. I might just do a video series on it. But it's a fun game. I'll do a quick playthrough for you guys and talk about classic video games and the ones that we enjoy the most. So Castlevania Symphony of the Night is one of my favorite games that I played growing up. I do plan to continue to play through it again. I've only played through it, what, like 5 or 6 times? I don't know, but it's worth a playthrough if you've never played through it before. There's Maverick. Hope he didn't blow up with the creeper. It's nighttime. Come on. Okay, here we go. We're gonna help Maverick here. Come on. Here we go. I'm gonna see what does more damage here. 9 attack damage. Sweet. Well, anyways, it's pretty cool. Definitely be looking forward to check that out. I also did find another game called what is the game called? Tree of Revive. And I want to try that out. It looks really good. You told me there are skeletons behind the house. I don't see any. And I look forward to check it out. It's an MMO RPG. Very much action RPG like a Diablo, which you all know how much I love my Diablo. I need to post more Diablo anyways. Thank you, Skelly. Oops, missed that block. Uh-oh. Here we go. He's got to run for shelter here. There we go. Now you see me fight the skellies. Anyways, I'm gonna help Maverick here for a bit and make sure he's set up and good. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and be on the lookout. I look forward to trying out some Tree of Revive next week. Maybe do some Castlevania streaming. I might stream Castlevania on my Twitch, so catch you later. Have a great day.